Hi everyone, this is Misha from Made Up Research, and today we're going to be talking about products that I absolutely hate. Makeup editions specifically. There is a lot of products that I hate for one reason or another. Sometimes it's the packaging, sometimes it's the product itself, but I feel like we need to talk about, negative stuff as well on this channel. So let's dive in and let's look at all the products in my collection that I freaking hate. So I have a lot of products here. It's actually a pretty big category. I didn't expect to find so many things that I would hate so much, but I don't know where to start. Okay, as usual, let me start with complexion. First product I want to talk about is the NYX Face Glue Gripping Primer. Listen, this one might come as a surprise because I do love gripping primers usually. In this case, I just hate this one. I usually prefer the ones that are more like a jelly. This one, oh, I went a little overboard. This one is a little bit more like a cream, and it just doesn't feel good on the skin. It is very like glidey and slippery when you put it on, but then once it starts drying down, I feel like it kind of creates like a layer that drags on your skin, and it really doesn't feel too good. And even though it is very sticky and it's cute that it looks like a glue, I just really don't like it. It doesn't agree with my skin that well. And also it doesn't keep the skin hydrated so much. So it just doesn't look too good after a longer period of time. So I just don't like it. I don't think that was a good primer from NYX. Controversial opinion maybe. I don't know, but I didn't like it. Let's continue with a foundation. This is the Rom&nd New Zero Cushion. And I really wanted to like this. I do have this problem, however, with different cushion foundations. So it's not a new thing for me. I just have only this one that does it at the moment. But this foundation, it's, a cushion foundation, very standard. I do like the compact. I do like the shade. I quite like the finish. It is pretty glowy. So if I put a little bit on my hand right now, it is like a little bit of a glowier foundation. But it's really cute, really natural. The coverage is, I would say, like medium. So it's not bad at all. Like, I don't think this product is bad. What I don't like about it, though, is that it just doesn't sink into my face. It just kind of sits on top and doesn't want to get incorporated. And it doesn't matter if I use a sponge, if I go over with a brush, if I use completely different stuff. It just happens every single time. So I think it's just this foundation specifically doesn't agree with my face. And that's fine, that happens sometimes. Just, I don't know, I feel like it's like a really odd experience I had with different cushion foundations, that they just don't sink into my skin that well. So this is another one of them, I guess, is what I'm trying to say here. But I don't think it's a bad product at all. Like, in general, I think this does have its audience, but not for me. Another product that I have is a packaging issue, not so much a product issue. This is the Made by Mitchell Loose Setting Powder in the shade Through Thick and Thin. This is so fucking messy. You're not gonna believe it. So this powder has, oh my god. Yeah, like that every time. So I like that you get this little like powder puff, which is so saturated with powder right now. But what I don't like is that the powder just gets everywhere. Like, it gets here around the sifter. It's just fucking everywhere on the mirror. Every time you pick it up, I store it on the side because I store all my powders on the side. It's so fucking messy. I can't use this. I just can't use this. But overall, it's not a bad product at all. It is very matte, but just the sheer amount of powder you're wasting. Also, it's like impossible to like take it out. Okay, now it's full, so like you can kind of punch the bottom and it does jump up, but it's really hard to get the powder out of the sifter. And once you do, it's just everywhere. You cannot do anything with it. You just have to like close it and make peace with the fact that the powder is going to be all over the packaging. Not for me. I hate it. I hate the packaging so much. Just hope like I'm missing something. I always think that I'm like missing something with this because I feel like Mitchell does have the packaging down pretty well, but I cannot figure it out. I just think that's just plainly bad packaging. So messy. And it's a shame too, because you're wasting a good product all the time. And now there's powder flying everywhere. God damn it. Okay, next I'm going to focus more on like eye products because I do have quite a few of those as well. First, I want to talk about this eyeshadow primer. I wanted to like this so bad. This is the Essence Jelly Grip eyeshadow primer. And of course, it's supposed to be like a dupe of the Milk, you know, how do they call it? Grippy, whatever eyeshadow primer. It is a gel primer. You can kind of see it's clear. It does get sticky when it dries down, or more like a little bit tacky. But the issue with this is the staying power. My eyeshadows just crease like crazy. And it doesn't matter how much I use, it doesn't matter how much I pack the eyeshadow on, it just doesn't want to work. I still use it though when I know that I'm not going to be wearing anything for too long. So like if I'm just doing like a quick, I don't know, go somewhere and then come back for like a coffee or something, not like a full day wear, I will still use it. But this is not long wearing whatsoever. And it's a shame because I feel like Essence was always pretty good at eyeshadow primers. And this one is just a flop. I'm sorry. Speaking of Essence, I might as well take their next product. This was in a limited edition collection. It was the FaBOWlous, whatever, collection. And this is their gel eyeshadow topper. Now, the issue with this, it does look beautiful, right? But the clear problem we have here is that this is like a very, like, creamy texture. It does say gel eyeshadow topper, but it's more like a balm, really. It is pretty, but you can kind of see what kind of texture it is. This feels like a lip balm. And putting a lip balm on your eyes is going to only result in a lot of mess, a lot of creasing, and nothing that's gonna stay on for long. So this one is so bad. And if you ever see something like this in the store, where you just kind of see, okay, it's like a mono eyeshadow, it does look really cute, it could be one of those toppers you put on and then they dry down or something, always make sure you check the tester, or that you just try to investigate, because then you might end up with this like balmy, greasy mess, and it's not worth it. So just be careful when you buy something like this. More eyeshadow. Just so I'm not dragging only drugstore brands, I'm going to talk about these Rabanne Mini Palettes. I have two of those. This one is in the shade Date Night. It looks like this. And this one is in the shade Iconique. And it looks like this. Now, the thing with these eyeshadows is like, they're not bad per se. The problem I have with these mostly is the price. I have to say that I prefer the brown and the creamy duo. Like, these two are like quite cute. And the gold and the silver are, I mean, they're usable if you want something in this ballpark. Like, it's very true gold and true silver. They're nice, they're pigmented, they're smooth. The problem is that this kind of formula today, you can get it from like almost any brand. This is like so not extraordinary that, I don't know, I just was really expecting something like really special, really different, like that the texture would be like so much better. And they do have like different formulas. You can see on the back that some of these are sparkle, some of these are metal. No, the silver is supposed to be sparkle, the gold is supposed to be metal, but doesn't seem too sparkly to me. Like, I expected so much more from these, and I'm just a little bit disappointed, to be honest with you. But I heard that they have some other products that are fire, so maybe just not these, maybe not in these shades. I don't know. I don't want to hate on them, because I'm pretty sure there are some people who love these. But I don't know. I just didn't love them. Not for the price. Speaking of eyes, let's talk a little bit about glitter and toppers and all this fun stuff. Recently, I tried the trended up Gleamy Gleam 3-in-1 topping flakes, and inside you have like a gel with some holographic flakes in. Looks cute. I thought it's gonna be like a nice touch to any look. The problem is that this doesn't dry down. Once again, the same issue as with the Essence topper. You cannot use this because it's gonna crease, it's gonna make everything messy, it's gonna make everything wet. You cannot use this on top of everything because it's gonna fuck up any eyeshadow you have. Using it on your face may result in your foundation breaking apart, so there's not much use case for this. You can put it on your body maybe. I can see that happening pretty well. But like, even when it dries down, it just still stays like tacky and sticky and the flakes move. So it's just really annoying, unusable. I don't know what to do with these. Okay, another product that I have is actually from a Korean brand. This is the what do you call that? Dasique? I don't know how to read that. Well, that's on me, I guess. But this is the Starlit Liquid Glitter. And don't get me wrong, the glitter is pretty freaking gorgeous. I can show you right here. Very glittery, very sparkly, beautiful. I love it. It's really good. However, what the fuck is this applicator? This is, again, one of the like applicator issues that I'm going to have. It's like slightly bent. It's plastic. But it's so annoying to use. Like, you can't... It's so flimsy. Like, making a line with it, it doesn't make sense with the texture of the glitter. Because if you want to make, like, a line... See how it's, like, chunky and really uneven? I'm not sure if you can see that, but the texture of the glitter is just a bit too chunky for the applicator to be like this. And then it starts doing these, like, weird ridges in the formula. It's just a really bad choice of applicator, but the hole is so small that you cannot really put any other applicator in. So it's kind of difficult to use. I like it. Formula-wise, this is gorgeous, but damn it, like, I hate this weird wannabe eyeliner applicator. Like, why would you put that in there? I hate that. All right, two last eye products are gonna be mascaras, and yeah, I'm just always sad when I have to bash a drugstore mascara because I feel like there are so many good ones. But these ones particularly, the Colossal Bubble from Maybelline, this is really interesting mascara. I love the brush. I think it really grips the lashes well. What really is the issue here is it smudges insanely much. Like, the moment you put it on, it just starts getting everywhere and it never stops. So this was a big no from me. And a second one I want to talk about is the Paradise Big Deal. I love the original Paradise mascara, so I thought this one's going to be good. It has a pretty good brush, like, it's very flexible, it's nice, it's easy to put on, it looks beautiful, it's super black, but again, smudges like crazy, doesn't last on my lashes at all. I just don't like it. I think it's not worth the money. Go for the original. And then we have some lip products, of course. The first one I want to talk about is the Maybelline Lifter Glaze Oil Balm. I have the shade Latte Crush. Now, before you say this is about the shade, no, it's not. Like, I love this shade, actually. That's why I picked it. But the problem with this is that it's, like, the most, like, draggy and patchy and just not good-looking lip balm. I don't even know how to show you this part of my hand. Yeah, but it just drags weirdly and creates these, like, uneven patches, both on your mouth and, like, when I just put it on my hand. It looks so uneven and it's just not a good product. On the lips, it always drags and it's not shiny enough. The packaging feels so, like, cheap. This feels so 2000. Like, I can't even explain it. But yeah, I just really don't like this. And I was really sad that I didn't like this because it's not the cheapest. But if you want something similar, you can get the little glazy, glossy lip balms from Essence for, like, fraction of the price that are so much better. And there's a lot of other products that could easily replace this. Like the Lifter Glaze, that's a no from me. I really don't like it. And the last product I have here is the SHEGLAM. I don't even know what it's called. But it's one of those, like, jammy pots that I was so drawn to this color, and you have a little applicator in it, which I love. And it's kind of, like, satisfying to swirl around because it's kind of like melts and it's all cute. But then you go on to apply it. And just the pigmentation and the texture, it's like gloopy and really pigmented, but also kind of sheer at the same time. I don't like it. I think this was a waste of money. I shouldn't have bought this in the first place. I think that was just me being stupid. And I don't even like the shade that much. So yeah, I would not recommend this. There are so much better lip balms out there. Yeah, and that was all. So those are all the products that I hate for one reason or another. Maybe I just helped you save some money. Who knows? So like this video if you enjoyed this little hater session, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!